Let's now go ahead and create EC2 instance and S3 bucket. Let's first create our S3 bucket. Go to S3, click on create bucket. We need to provide our bucket name that we have taken as DE project Kafka. Let's see if it is available. Let's leave everything as default and click on create bucket. Our bucket is successfully created. Now let's go inside bucket. When we see our architecture, we have two layers, that is staging layer and data lake. We can create two different buckets for this, one as staging bucket, another is data lake bucket, or otherwise inside this single bucket we can create two folders named staging and data lake. Let's do that. Let's name staging. Now next let's name data lake. Now since we have three topics, one named albums, that is staging / albums, another named artist, and another named tracks. Now create three folders: albums, artist, and tracks. Now our three consumer application will write to each of these folders. One is tracks, another is artist, next is our albums. Now our S3 bucket is ready. Let's now go ahead and create our EC2 instance. To create EC2 instance, search for EC2. Now to create an instance, click on launch instance. We can provide the name for our instance, that is, let's give it name as producer. We can use Linux AMI, and our architecture we can leave it as default, and our instance type we can use T2 micro as it is free tier eligible. So now we need a key pair, that is, to connect our EC2 instance from our local we need a key pair. Since we need to transfer our files from our local to EC2 instance, we'll be requiring key pair to make a SCP request. Let's create a key pair. Let's create a new key pair. Let's say project. Click on create key pair. The key pair will be downloaded. It will be named as project.pem. Now we need to set up our security group, that is, security group help us to make any connection to our EC2 instance. Since we need SSH connection to connect from local to our EC2 instance, we need to allow SSH traffic from anywhere. We don't need HTTP and HTTPS because we are not hosting any website, so we can just leave it as default. Our storage is 8 GB, that is enough for us. Number of instances 1. Let's go ahead and launch instance. Now our instance is ready. We can go here. It will take little bit of time for the connect to appear. We can see the VPC, subnets, and so on. We also have got public IPv4. Now to connect, there are different ways to connect to our EC2 instance. One using PEM file, another using SSH client, another using EC2 instance connect. If we are using EC2 instance connect, we can directly in a browser launch a terminal and start running our code. But for this project we'll be connecting by a SSH client because we need to transfer data from our local to our EC2 instance. I have created one dedicated video for transferring data from local to EC2 instance. You can go ahead and check it out. So we'll be now connecting to our EC2 instance using SSH client, and hosting our Kafka application here, hosting our production and consumer applications here.